Dear. Dear diarrhea. Diary full of shit. Just felt like me, myself, and I, no one else. I'm so you'll have to excuse me. I'm allergic to the bullshit. I got a little crazy with the Cheese Whiz and the ASMR folder. I stumbled across a video. It's actually on that Landwell's channel. I don't have a nickname for her. Fatty McPatty. Her name's not Patty though. Well, I guess it could be. Well, Fatty McPatty, as in the cheeseburgers. Okay, there's her nickname. Her friend, and I know it's mean, but like I said, fuck fat people. They have no discipline, no desire to better themselves. They're an assault on people's eyes. They tend to stink, because they can't reach places when they bathe. And, fuck a fat person. I mean, there's not enough flour in the world, because you got to roll them in it and look for the wet spot. Things that make you go, whoa, what the fuck? But, I'm sure she's nice, but, whatever. And my future wife is such a plicky plack, plick plack, plick plack little thing. How did they meet? It's dangerous, you know what I mean? She could get seriously hurt or even killed. Like if something happened, you know what I mean? She tripped, some fell on her, I mean, there's give, because all the blubber. I don't think she'd bounce. I think if she was down, they'd have to call the fire department. But why the fire department? Because old school fire department. Well, generally the fire department's going to be closer and a quicker response than the police. It's just a thing. It's the way it's designed. But back in the day, the fire department was filled with strapping, strong, burly dudes. If there was any women there, they would just be secretarial roles. But these days, I added it to my Amen Drop the Mic folder as well as the Weak People Make Hard Times folder. This guy, he's actually a politician, former Navy SEAL, I think. I subscribe to him. I've seen that video before. I think it was Mr. Pellet. This girl who's a butch dyke with short hair, and so she's, kind of a but a gorilla, type of girl. But her, I don't know, the question came up, so what if somebody's, in a burning building, you have to carry him out? And her answer was in all seriousness, if I have to carry you out of a burning building, you got yourself in a situation you shouldn't be in. So this is real life, people. But anyway, I posted some stuff. Just go check it out. I'm just me being a pathetic horn dog, sharing with the world, or at least a close knit group of 7 hoes, who want to rub their underwear butts on my dick and cuddle with me and make me food, just love bomb me. And hubby me up and bear my children. Let's face it, that's the ultimate goal. It starts with lust, and then it goes from there. At least it should. Every good relationship should start with lust, in my opinion. Because that way, it's there. Like I said, humans develop feelings, and I think that's by design. Um, we don't just mow about minding our own business, and there's, our brain, like, there's a mating season. That's the way that's set up. Minds and the brains and systems and the magnetic positioning of the earth and all that stuff. There's a mating season. As far as I know, there's not. There might be other animals out there that just sort of do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Just whenever they feel like willy nilly. But humans, it's like, hey, a boy like you and a girl like me, we have feelings for each other. Let's rub up against each other, get really, really intimate, and let biology do its thing, and boom, we have a family. So, um, but anyway, that's kind of how that works. You know what I mean? It's best when it's just like right out the gate, like bam, plick, plack, 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 plack. I'll fall in love with you later. But anyway, which is kind of how it worked with my future wife, Sleepy Butt. But anyway, I checked. There's three of them. I checked the titty girl. And at first I thought, I was going to mention to my future wife, hey, I'm not above, being a homewrecker, but she has kids, so I take that back. If it was just her and her husband and they were happily, newlyweds, dude, you're lost, motherfucker. It's not like I tied her up and made her do it or brainwashed her, so I know it stings, but gone with you. Go, go. Or you two can work this out, whatever. But she chose me. I didn't kidnap her. But player. So, and then of course, Fatty McPatty, the cheeseburglar. All that I can't remember what I said. Anyway, obviously that's that's if you start getting an erection at the wrong time. Like let's say you're at your wedding, right? You're looking at your beautiful wife, and just she's all done up and she's popping and she's got, her eyes are all done up and she's smiling at you, and you're like, shit. And it's like this uncontrolled response, because it's like that's a love moment, not a lust moment. But for some reason, because she's so plickety plack, you're starting to get an erection, and you're like, oh shit, not now. This is the worst place for this to happen. You're standing up there, the preacher man's reading the vows. Do you, Studley McStudmuffin, take plickety plack Miss Ass, Sleepy Relaxin's tart to you be your loving, blah, blah, blah. And you start getting erection because she's looking up at you like that. Shit. Then you would use, that's where Fatty McPatty, the cheeseburger, fucking whatever, I'll have to come up with something. You think about her, like dick in the dirt. So she has purpose, she has utility. And I don't know if she's married. She's some fat dude, who mulls about, the house and shit and piss stained boxers, and a wife beater shirt with a vomit stain on it, and just eating Doritos, resting on his stomach, drinking light beer, just has the case, right next to him, some sort of light swill, or some shit, Bush Light, or something like that. While she's whatever she does. And of course, then there's my future wife, little Miss Plick Plick Bang. But yeah, there's kind of a theme there, It's a combination. It might be the thumbnail, it might be the title, it might be the video, it might be a combination of two or three, all three, just whatever. But oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. So like I said, I'll go get the bench, throw a thigh on either side of me, face me, straddle me, work the angles, work it down low, work it up high. We'll do it dry, we'll do it wet, or lubed. Seamless thong. Narrow hip straps, but not too narrow. Butt nice and high, nice shake the left hip. Narrow in the front, but not too narrow, wide enough down low. Cradle the pussy. Now the next question would be, does her ass crack go halfway up, 3/4 up, or all the way up? So, and I know, she's compressed because of that dress, but, you're still going to get the general shape, you know what I'm saying? So, and I already know what the general shape is. And she's got a nice tummy, and just, yep. I'm not even going to wait. I'm going to hump off to that. I was, and then I decided I'll do this audio presentation real quick, and then I'm going to finish up here. And, get up and start my day. The dudes are here installing the garage doors. That's cool. That's cool. That worked out. I didn't think it was going to be till March. Then I'm just sort of mulling about. I'm hanging some hooks, to hang stuff on. Maybe I'll finish some shelves today and add some more shelves. So, because I'm all about that space. I like that. That's why I was hanging those hooks. I put them on the side of the cabinets because I have a system, of two dish rags for doing the dishes. I mean, I go ahead and fill my dishwasher, but I like to rinse the food when it's still like fresh, and then I'll put the dish back in the cupboard. Or I decided to order one of those dish drying racks in case I can't get all of the food. I won't put the. This is how lazy I am and smart. Um, it doesn't take up that much space on the counter. If I need to use that space, I'll just move it somewhere else. So I can put, I don't have to like break out the scrubber thing. Because like I said, it's just kind of. I already ordered it, so yeah, it's really not that big a deal, especially in the kitchen when it's fresh. But you got to dry it. You wouldn't have to dry it. Like the glasses and plates and stuff. You wouldn't have to dry it if you just put it in the drying rack, but it might dry with water spots. Which is fine with me. I don't care. I'm not entertaining guests, whatever. But anyway, we'll see how it works. Maybe I'll end up just throwing it away. But, if I just need, I got a couple spots on it or whatever, but I know, okay, I'll put the plate there, so I'll just have like one plate, fork and knife or whatever. Those are always pretty easy to clean, but I can just have them right like and I'll have the cups and whatnot, and then when I need to reuse it, there it is right there. We'll see. But anyway, I got the two. I'll set one on the counter and then use the other one to dry. So I got those on hooks on the side of the cabinet, and I got my rag that I use. The dish rags, they're a different material. They're sewn and stitched up different. I got a bunch of those. They're like a rectangle, right? And I got Windex, so if I need to quickly wipe down the counter, I was preparing food or spilled something or whatever, I got that. And then I have my hand rag, this little square ones that I use as a napkin. Now I have a paper towel holder, which is the kind that hangs under the cabinet, because I don't like to just set shit. That's my thing. I like space. I like flow. Call it feng shuang or whatever. I just like things to be practical. It's like that doesn't go there. That needs to go here. Okay, this is the cutting board. Like I said, I'm gonna hang. I got a big one, a little one. I'm gonna just right there. I'm just about to get down to it again. Right there's. So that way it's just that and it's this, because that ain't doing it anyway. I could do that with that, but I don't want to do that. I want to do that there, and then I do that and I change it over. And, so it's all, like in the shape of an L, right? You get to two and you get to two, and then I get this space for that. And then they're not in the cabinet, so me or my future wife, doesn't have to. That's kind of up their way, and she's, I'm kind of on the short side myself, and she's shorter than me, obviously. So, but I have a little stepping stool, so all you got to do, kick that bitch over, do that, and you store it right there, so you don't even have to. But you can do that, or you can keep it there. Just use your feet. You don't even have to like reach for nothing. Just boom, and you can do what you need to do. So, and then the stuff, then the cabinet's free. Same thing with the coffee maker. I got a little coffee maker. It only makes like 4 cups. But I want to order the one that hangs underneath, but they're out of stock like everywhere. So I'll just keep trying. So actually, I had a coffee pot, and I couldn't figure out how to use it. Because it's a coffee pot, right? I figured I don't need the directions, because I'm a macho man. I don't need these. Turns out I did. For the life of me, I can't get it to fucking work. And this is a condition of modern society. It's a fucking coffee maker, okay? It should be self-explanatory, like a fucking alarm clock, okay? One time I stayed in a Hampton Inn. It was like $127 a night. It's probably like $150 now. But and it was wonderful. Comfortable bed, nice room, and I'm thinking, holy shit, fucking alarm clock. I know this makes me sound stupid, but I couldn't figure it out. you know? And it's like these fucking smart people, these fancy people, you know, they need to feel, you know, like they're sophisticated and better than everybody else, okay? Fucking alarm clock, it should be, you know, on, off, volume, time set, you know, so there's a button that says set time, hour, minute, and then there's a button that says set alarm, hour, minute, okay, with the on, off, that's what I mean, so that's it. That's it. There is no deviating from that unless you are a fucking bitch. So, and I couldn't fucking figure it out. Because some fucking idiot, for whatever reason, doesn't the why doesn't matter. All that matters is what is. There was an alarm clock in my room that I wanted to use and I couldn't. Maybe if I had my little boo thing, she'd have the patience to figure it out. You know, my better half. Hey, honey, make yourself useful. Figure out how to turn the TV on. You know? But fucking bullshit. I should have destroyed it and told him the maid did it. I found it like that. It's useless anyway. But yeah. So yeah, no, fail. No, I am not a modern person, and I'm proud of that. I don't know how to use this fucking coffee pot, and I can't figure it out. You know why? Because you're fucking stupid. It's like not self-explanatory. Well, you gotta hold this button for 3 seconds. Well, first you gotta hold it for 6 seconds to clear everything out. Then you gotta hold it for 3 seconds, and that opens this category so the system knows that you want to do this. And then once you gotta wait 3 seconds, and then you gotta tap it twice, and wait 5 seconds between 2 and 10, 5 seconds. Computer people, just like everything's normal for them. How many times do I have to reboot my computer? Maybe 2 or 3 times a week. Yeah, a day. Maybe 10 times a day. Maybe. You know, it's like everything's just totally like I said. You know, fucking fags. They're a different breed, but this doesn't seem not normal to you. Well, I mean, it's the latest technology. I mean, sometimes you gotta finesse it. No, no, no. Wrong answer. But I'm outnumbered. You know, I'm the only one. Like I said, if you're in a room full of 99 people and you're the only one who likes eating broken glass, you're an odd dude. If you're the only one in a room full of 99 people and you're the only one who does not like eating cat shit, you're not wrong. You're just outnumbered. There are a lot of cat poop eaters out there. A lot. But yeah, and then you press it once, and then the light will blink, and it'll blink 5 times, right? Boom, 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 and that lets you know that it's you know available to receive the input. And then you use your input, and you do those gymnastics, and then you hold it for 3 seconds, and then the light should be a solid 3 beeps, but they're solid for 2 seconds. You know, and it's like no, that is not how a fucking coffee pot or an alarm clock is supposed to work. Okay? God forbid they ever start making toilets and shit, you know, computer control. But you know they will. I used to go to this truck stop. They put bidets in all of the toilets, and I thought, some fucking modern piece of shit thought, hey, think how much we'll save on toilet paper. Did he actually do the math, like how long it would take to surpass, you know, the cost to buy all of those bidets? And I swear to God, I'm not trying to be funny. The way that I was going to protest, I was going to bring in my own toilet paper, obviously. Because I just knew eventually they're going to do this because it's some fucking modern thinker. Dude, we'll save a fortune on toilet paper. That's it. You know, save electricity on your electricity bill by unscrewing light bulbs. That's it. That'll pay off in 150 years, providing everything else stays the same, right? Idiots. But hey, look at that fucking alarm clock. One of these things is not like the other. You're a member of Mensa? Cool. Can you run a business? You know, do you have sense? Okay? Like the phrase, you know, somebody's either really stupid or really smart when something's like overly complicated and complex. Ding, 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 ding. Computer people much? I understand you gotta compartmentalize shit and you gotta make this shit work with that shit. You gotta make patches and nothing jives with each other and you're just constantly running around tying things off, which is kind of why they're cool with that anyway. How many times will this fail? Meh, depends. Two. So you throw something out there and like 2 or 3 times, like I said, meh, yeah. 30 or 40 times, meh, yeah. Like 100 times a day, meh, yeah, maybe. Fucking fags. But um, anyway, so 20 minutes. I should probably wrap this up. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, so IQ has nothing to do with how smart you are. IQ is the horsepower, but you know, IQ is only as smart as the person who holds it. You know what I'm saying? And it's not, as long as you're not like legally retarded, you can be a little lower on the IQ side, the horsepower side, and you can, people would never know it. If you carve out, you're smart, you have sense. Sense is golden. IQ is one of the most overrated qualities, or genetic gifts a person can have. So, anyway, because I've seen it in my real life, I've heard about it, stories, I've talked to people on the phone. It's like, you just don't get it, dude. You just don't fucking get it. And that's really, really common. People kind of live in their own mind, The more complex something is, the more prone it is to failure. Humans are the most complex organisms on Earth. There's a lot of it. Pretty much everybody. Like, take me, for example. I can't stand people. Like everybody I hang around has something that's like annoying to me. And I don't have to deal with that if I don't have to. And I don't. So, you chew your gum loud? I don't want to know you. I don't want you in my life. And you can tell, people, they'll let you know. So just listen, watch, observe. Body language, how they talk, what they're talking about, how often do they talk. Do they, if you're trying to say something, do they kind of like interrupt you, once they hear, it's not even, it's like, okay, they've decided that they have something to say at that point. It's like you weren't done talking. Like, do you know how communication works? There's pauses and stuff like that. And sometimes, especially if there's two people, more than one person, and sometimes you kind of you kind of put a pin in it and this, that, and the other, kind of come back to something. Sometimes it's just like casual conversation, and it's selfish. It's a selfish way of communicating, and that's a sign to you that this is a selfish person who is unaware, because you're just casually talking. You're not even done with your sentence, and they're like, "Oh yeah, 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 it's like this, like." So they just have no regard for you, your thoughts, and what you have to say. So, anyway, I guess that's it. I'm so glad she's gonna be my wife. That is weird though, because I always thought she was kind of cute, and now it's like, it's that whole thing. And now I think she's just stunning. She's amazing. She's beautiful. I'm the luckiest boy in the whole world. She's the prettiest girl in the whole world. So, oh boy. And Bundle Baba and Farkles and all you, especially Bundle Baba, oh, damn. You know, like I said, I saved that picture of you where you're like, oh. I saved a lot of pictures of you, actually, so. So, if you excuse me, I have some masturbating to do. I'll make this quick, and then I'll get up and start my day. Boy, I can't wait till my boo thing is. I'll look over and be like, so, hey, you want to like do this? It'll be quick. I'll go get the towel. I'll lay here. You mount. Do your thing. Oh, I have another video. It's on my computer. I might post that. Of a girl working her hips like that. It's a good one. And she's got the nice hip straps, Because I don't like string or anything like that, but I also don't like them to be all fat and shit. Pulled up high, but not like comically high, Just nice. So, I feel so energetic and full of potential. Like I said, I was just gonna sit around and watch TV and plot my revenge on the world and hate on life, but I saw that and I'm like, hey, that's gonna be my wife, and I've changed my game plan. Yeah. Probably go buy a battery for the truck and the Isuzu. I feel so alive.